What is up, guys? How's it going? We are doing another Parsec tournament at Parsec Tournaments Galleria. I'm your host, Blue Discord, and today we will be doing Hyper Street Fighter Alpha. This was a game of choice recommended and done by Ikigai, which he has been on the road by at least participating in a few Parsec tournaments for him to gather up. And I believe this is his third or fourth Parsec tournament of his game of choice, because I remember he did the Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha, sorry, and then also he did Fire's Impact, which was a very interesting game, and now he's given us another fighting game, which will be Hyper Street Fighter Alpha, which in summary is the collection of all the Street Fighter Alpha games into one, whereby you can play any Street Fighter character based on any different versions with each other. So you can play a Ryu Alpha 1 versus an Alpha 2 Ken. Kind of similar how it was with Ultra Street Fighter 4, whereby you can play all the different versions of all the characters into one in the versus mode for that game. But in this particular case, this was the only time this was ever been done, because this was actually used on the Street Fighter Anthology Collection. So this is the only time when he was able to kind of do a bunch of it into one, and also you have to complete all the alpha games in the Anthology Collection to get this mode unlocked as well. So this wasn't an actual mode whereby it was actually unlocked in the start. You actually had to do some stuff in beforehand to actually see this secret mode in the game. So there's a lot of interesting stuff that you can personify here. So definitely kind of interesting to see a lot more stuff, because I was actually reading a lot more stuff into the game before the tournament has started as well, and there's new isms, there's new different moves and mechanics depending on what you do choose. And if Ikigai is on the mic, he probably will explain much more further into detail around it, because he has much more of a broader explanation and understanding with this game compared to me. And yeah, I'm more than excited to see what will happen next in this tournament, really. Once we actually go more through into it. But right now, what I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to go into the challenge bracket right now, and I will explain the rules and also the bracket lineup we do have for this tournament. So the rules are as follows. It will be a double round elimination tournament. Each round will be first two, and grand finals will be first to three. All characters stages available to choose from. So essentially what that means is that it's just going to be a first to two until grand finals, first to three. We don't do a first to three winners and losers on finals side, only on grand final only. And this has been the same standard of all the rules we have been doing over the past tournaments Galleria for fighting games, unless someone has specified in their game of choice to do it differently, which Ikigai has not done. So if we go down, this will be the lineup for the bracket. So in round one, it will be myself versus Sith426, and then Torao versus Ikigai, and that is essentially it for this tournament. That is really it. We've only got 4 people signed up. You might actually get a few more signed up later, but as it stands right now in the update right now, that is it in terms of the update. Usually I would actually head over to the voice bracket with the participants. It is 10 minutes early, and we actually don't even have anyone in the voice bracket as of yet. We're just going to chill out here until we can actually get more people involved with this tournament, really. So I mean, extra stuff I could say is that I really love Street Fighter Alpha 3 in the series, in the Street Fighter Alpha series. I have played the other Alpha games, but 3 is definitely the one that was my favorite of the series. I think it was just over-popularized, whereby it had many different versions, and it was always all over in different platforms in any sort of manner. So I played Alpha 3 on PS1, Dreamcast, PSP, PS2, and I feel as though with Street Fighter Alpha 2 and 1, you would only play them in either the arcade or the PS1 version, so there wasn't really much forte around it. Maybe I might be wrong, there might be other versions out there, because the only time I ever heard of it on console at least was on the Anthology Collection. And yes, these games can be played on other clients out there separately, but the only way to play this game online is by using a netplay service with PCSX2, I guess, as an emulation, or you use a remote desktop software that can actually get people's controllers connected in, and that would be through Parsec. Or you could either use, I guess, Moonlight or any other remote play software. So this will definitely be interesting to see how it actually turns out, because you wouldn't imagine Street Fighter Alpha to be done over Parsec, but it can be done. It absolutely can be done, and I love Alpha 3, as I've said, and hopefully we can see more around this as well. But yeah, I'm actually still gonna head over to the voice channel as well, so give me one moment. I'm actually gonna go and switch in right now. Okie dokie, so I'm actually in the voice channel, and yep, so we still haven't got anyone. It's still 10 minutes left to go, well, about 9 minutes really, and we're just pretty much waiting for the participants. Once everyone is in, then we can start the process of this tournament. So that's the game plan. I think this is the first time as well whereby I've joined a voice channel by myself for quite some time, and we don't actually have everyone available straight away. It seems as though that everyone is pretty much more than likely to join when the tournament starts. So we do actually have pretty much a delay of people joining quite early, because I've noticed that like most people do join my tournaments early. They participate because they already know that once we actually have people ready in the voice channel, we can actually begin matches, even if there are a few people missing. So even if there are some people that doesn't make it on time and then they do come later at a specific time later, they can do their matches at a delay process later. But anyone that's early, we can start the matches early. So that is one thing I do like about the things at Parsec Tournaments Galleria. And also be sure to check out the other video that will be most likely uploaded at the same time, which will be the Grand Blue Fantasy versus number 2 Aftermath, whereby I wasn't able to record it. We had some technical difficulties, but you will see the results in that video. So be sure to check that out. That was our second tournament, well, our first tournament for this Saturday, and then this is our second tournament, Hyper Street Fighter Alpha. So do check that out. It is a quick 5-minute video. It's not going to take too much time, but it is a good explanation of what the dealio is with what is going on with the tournament. But I did have a lot of fun with Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, especially when we used the latest version. Did use all those new characters that was included with the latest version, and on top of the mechanics. So, and we did have a good turn up of people that did show up, and we had a lot of fun around it. But yes, in the next couple of weeks as well, we will be doing more gamer choices as well, since we still got a bit of time to chit chat and dally and talk about other stuff. So let's have a look, shall we? So the next week of gamer choices. So next week we're going to actually be doing a Sonic Battle Under Night in Birth tournaments next weekend. Then the following weekend we will be doing King of Fighters Mirror, which is Maximum Impact Regular A, and Sonic Smackdown. So another Sonic tournament. So you've been seeing a lot of Sonic tournaments, and they're really popular right now. And then lastly, the next booked schedule on the 22nd of October will be Skullgirl's second encore, as you could say it. So that will be the latest Skullgirl's installment that is available for us to do. So that's going to be another interesting tournament that we will be doing here over at Parsec Tournaments Galleria. And then yeah, we will be getting some more gamer choices for the rest of October, as there's about another, let's see, Wait, hold on. Another. Wait. This. Okay, so this looks kind of wrong, but this would only be another 3 more slots in October, and then we move into November. So I'm gonna actually have to double check that. But yeah, there's only 3 more extra slots here in November that people can do as their game of choice for their tournaments, really. Yeah, so we will be getting some more game of choices as well. This kind of has been our newest format, whereby we have just been doing game of choices over and over and over again, because of the fact that we want to make sure that people, when they get their game of choice, they don't have to wait for 2 months, whereby that's always kind of like the waiting time back in March and April. That was really the actual game plan around it. But now with the game of choice, now we are now doing it more so kind of a bi-weekly basis. So when people do have the game of choice, there will be a free slot available and they will be able to choose their game. So
are you streaming?
Oh yeah, I'm recording right now. Oh, hey Ikigai. Yes.
How's it going?
It's been going good, yeah. How about your side?
Pretty good.
Yeah, so as usual in our tournaments, when it comes to game of choices, when I do join the voice channel of the participants, usually the first question I always ask to the person that chooses the game of choice is, why did they choose the game of choice? So I present the question to you guys. So Hyper Street Fighter Alpha tournament for today, why did you choose this game in particular?
I have 2 answers to that question. The first answer is that this game was completely overlooked after the first main event it ever had, which was at EVO 2006. There was a lot of hype at first for the game, but there were some strategies that were involved from kind of some of the Street Fighter Alpha 1 characters just kind of overtook the whole power arc of the game, and I think some people didn't really like it. And at one point during grand finals of the tournament, someone pulled a fire alarm. So that tournament never had a proper resolution. And ever since then, the game has just completely fallen off of notice. You know, no one really knows about the game. I really hope that in the future, Capcom seems to have done a really good job recently of releasing a collection of Capcom titles with rollback and hitboxes and all those other features. So maybe this game will get another release. Maybe it'll get more attention in the future. But as it stands right now, it's just a obscure Capcom title that doesn't get much play in tournament or outside of tournaments. So I hope to fix that today with my choice. And the other reason is that I am a very big fan of watching and playing Hyper Street Fighter 2, and the reason for that is because it's such an interesting phenomenon to see all these different archetypes from different generations fight each other, and in a game where generations are even more different in the Alpha series than in Street Fighter 2, right? Each Alpha game is entirely different from each other. There's almost nothing alike from each Alpha game from one to the other that is shared. So I think that based off of how much I like Hyper Street Fighter 2 and how it's so interesting that, like, say, for example, Super Turbo Ken has like these crazy combos against like World Warriors Zangief or Honda, because like the hitboxes are all different between the games and how they just all have different systems. It's just really interesting to put them all in the same environment and watch them fight each other. I think that there's nothing more interesting than that, because is a clash of archetypes, and it really, because there's always going to be someone who thinks that they like one alpha game or another. There's alpha 1 fans, alpha 2 fans, alpha 3 fans. Usually there's more alpha 2 and alpha 3 fans, but I think the idea of this game is really interesting, to bring it all together in one game and watch them all fight. I think there's a lot of potential there, and maybe the game isn't completely finished. Maybe the idea is good, but maybe the execution wasn't on par. Maybe there were some changes along the way, like Hyper Street Fighter 2 changed some of the characters of Super Turbo and new challengers to try to make them more balanced, or maybe it was accidental. Maybe they by just porting, they didn't port all the power of those characters. But I think the concept of having a all-star game across multiple generations is very interesting, and it's one that I'd like to see in other games. It's one that I'd like to see in Guilty Gear, for example. I think that would be really interesting. Watching maybe reload characters fight accent core characters would be a pretty interesting idea. Or I don't know, maybe King of Fighters could do that. I think that would also be cool, since there's so many King of Fighters games. It would really make for an interesting clash. So that's my answer to that question of why I picked Hyper Street Fighter Alpha.
Well, for one thing I could say is that was pretty much the most long-winded explanation to any answer we've actually gotten here of the game of choices. Usually people be like, yeah, it's fun, as the game of choices and stuff like that. But I'm really grateful to hear about your answer there, Ikigai. I understand that you love the idea of crossovers, but on top of it as well, you want to do different versions as well, with the alpha characters and the actual alpha games in particular. So that is an interesting answer there around it, and I do actually like the idea of this, and to actually see even more crossovers like this in KOF, as you said, or Guilty Gear, just to see like how different versions collide and clash. Not really for more so a competitive tournament perspective, but more so I would say it's like a casual tournament perspective, really, because it's going to be completely broken with a lot of different characters colliding with each other. Because one thing I can actually imagine and mention to you, Ikigai, is that this was actually done in Ultra Street Fighter 4. So Ultra Street Fighter 4, they did different alternative versions with Street Fighter 4. So you had normal Street Fighter 4 Ryu can go up against an Ultra Street Fighter 4 Cammy. In that aspect and stuff, and there was some casual tournaments that was hosted in the US and stuff offline done there for that game, but they never regulated it as an actual tournament. But it was really fun to watch around it, so that was really cool. But yeah, we definitely need to move on, because it has gone past the time for the tournament to start. And also Sif Warrior, you're in the voice channel, so hey, how's it going, Sif?
Hey Blue, I'm doing alright. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so sorry you had to hear that, and I know that you want to kind of get started, but I do want to ask you.
No, it's cool.
I do want to ask you one question, though, Sif. Have you played any Street Fighter game? What should I say? Have you played any Street Fighter Alpha games?
I actually have a copy of Street Fighter 4 for PS3, so I have played it. So I'm familiar with some of the characters.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be looking forward to hearing that. And then also we got Jason in the course. So Jason, I think you wanted to say something to me before we start.
Yeah, the race is from tomorrow, so I'm in for the second tournament today.
Yeah, so the second tournament's happening right now, so you need to sign up ASAP.
I did.
Let me check actually. Did I? Okay, so now it actually got updated. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now it actually got updated. I know that Game Anime Fan wanted to sign up as well, but we still have no sign of Game Anime Fan as well. Probably he's still asleep, because he did say to me earlier that he wanted to sign up for it. But yeah, probably he is falling asleep around it, so I guess we will just start as it is. So I want to kind of just share the bracket on the screen right now. Let me just refresh it so I can actually show what's going on here. So the first match we actually got is actually between Sif Warrior versus Jason. That's
Alright.
actually a perfect matchup because I believe none of you guys have actually played as well. So this would be a good introduction for you guys to play some Hyper Street Fighter Alpha. Sif, I do want you to be player 1 though, so you would need to connect to me because I want you to just kind of... It'd be easier just to kind of get you to follow what I do need you to do for me because it's kind of a tricky kind of concept to actually get Hyper Street Fighter Alpha running. So definitely I need you for player 1.
I think I'm definitely looking forward to this match because, you know, it's a fair fight, and I'll be interested in seeing what versions of the characters that players choose. Oh, well, goodbye, Sith Warrior.
Oh, Sif is gone? What happened to Sif? Oh boy.
I don't know.
I'm just waiting.
Give me a moment, Jason. I will accept you once we can get Sif back in.
Got it.
Oh, Sif is here. Do you just disconnect Sif?
I did. I don't know what was that about. Like I just had like a disconnection, then it came back.
Okay, no problem. So just connect to me first.
One thing Sith mentioned is Street Fighter 4. I think Street Fighter 4, you know, primarily it has every Street Fighter 2 character, right? But it also does a pretty good job of showcasing characters from the Alpha series, right? So it has Rose, it has Guy, it has Sakura, it has maybe a few others. Oh, Cody. Cody's a big one from Alpha 3. So...
Yeah,
maybe...
I've played like with characters like, well, obviously Ryu because he's more like easier to understand.
Oh yeah,
definitely have done Cammy, Guile, and that guy, the green dude. I forget his name. I think Blanca.
Blanca.
Yeah, Blanca. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just press a
he's
button
pretty cool.
for me, Sif.
Guile is cool because he's not actually in any of the.
And I'll get you in Jason right now.
He's not. Guile isn't actually in any of the original Street Fighter Alpha games, right? He's not in Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3. He's in Alpha 2 Gold, maybe, and he's maybe in Alpha 3 Upper. But
okay.
But he's basically got a whole new. He's a whole new character in this game that's playable, and you know, Guile is probably one of my favorite fighting game characters at all. Just because he's just a 2 special move warrior. You know, he goes back forward punch or down up kick, and that's all he needs from the way that his archetype is designed. So
yeah,
they did a pretty good job of making him in the Alpha games. They replaced him with Charlie at first, but I guess they have enough differences in normal buttons that they warranted putting him in as a standalone character.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I just which version am I picking?
So go left.
Any that you want.
Oh, anything I want?
No. So the way to do it, you go to Street Fighter Alpha. So you go left. Yeah, stop there, and then hold the select button, and then press start. Just keep on holding the select button, by the way.
I'm holding.
Okay, hold the select, and then you press the start.
Can someone stream?
Sure, I can stream.
Okay,
Right,
there we go.
thank you
There we
very
go.
much.
We got it now.
I'd like to watch.
Yeah, I got it.
Alrighty. So, so now you just press start.
Press start.
You go into versus, and
Versus.
that is it. So now you guys can select your character. So Jason's on the right side of the 2-player.
Why I'm first player?
Your first player?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's
All
fine
right.
though. That's fine.
Is there a way to check buttons?
Yeah. So you just press pause and you can change it, or you can go to the options in the main menu.
Okay, and it looks like it still has the auto feature. So I'm not the one who makes a judgment on whether auto is allowed or not.
Well,
But,
since I mean it's your tournament, so I mean that's the thing with game of choices. You
Okay,
can pretty
then
much
I
decide.
say, okay, well, they already picked auto, go for it. If you want to pick auto, there's no one stopping you.
Yeah, exactly. So There we go.
As long as you're the same handicap, that is one thing I will say. Don't change your handicap.
Yeah, just press. You guys both press A, and that's it.
Okay.
So now it's going to be really interesting. We get to see what makes Hyper Street Fighter Alpha auto mode unique from the other games.
Yeah,
and that's,
because
it's broken.
so one thing I see is that Ryu has auto with a number to it, and then Sakura has no numbers to it. So what's the explanation there of why they have different auto?
I actually have no clue, but what I do know about Street Fighter Alpha 1 auto mode is that there's a very specific amount of hits it will grant to you before the auto guard breaks, and then you have to guard manually. And the way that works is that you're only given 1 bar of super meter, and in the Alpha series, that's a very big punishment, because you can do multiple supers in one combo, or you can do one level 3 super and do a ton of damage, right? So picking auto is a handicap, but it also handicaps you in other ways. So it's historically in tournaments, it's been allowed under that pretense that it's you're trading the extra super meter for an easier time using guard, right? So that's that.
I mean, I actually do like the
I'm not quite
auto
sure how
system,
to get to the extra modes, the red mode and blue mode, green mode, all that. I think it's like you hold start or select or something, and you press right or left. I don't know.
From what I've seen is that depending on what you do choose, like if you choose Alpha 3 or Alpha 2 and stuff, that's when it does show it. Because I've noticed that the red, blue, ism and stuff like the Psycho mode comes from the Alpha 3 games. That's what I've noticed when I've selected Alpha 3 on it.
Okay, I'm gonna just check it out real quick.
I'm on the wiki page right now, so to select greenism, select Street Fighter Alpha 3. To select pinkism, select Street Fighter. Yeah, so this is specifically Street Fighter Alpha 3. But yeah, you could double check if you want and verify in your case as well.
Okay.
But yeah, we did have a discussion earlier, and I did look at your description and stuff with the different ISism, and it seems as though it's to do resistances and damage amplifiers. Based around him, because you know Psycho is like the strongest one, the red eyeism, that you know you do more damage, but at the same time you take more damage as well. It feels like a Akuma effect.
I just lost as Akuma.
Okay, so that's the 202 Jason. So that's it. You guys can disconnect.
All right.
Well played, Jason.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you train him, Blue?
No. This is his first time, just like you.
Oh my god, this is sad for me.
I mean, well, you know, you didn't play against
We'll
me.
get another
so.
chance to prove yourself. No worries.
Exactly.
Mm.
Alright, so the next match we're gonna have is between Torao versus Ikigai.
Alright, let's get match booked.
Torao, do you mind streaming for the viewers?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Damn, friend.
I will say this though, character select frame is going to be used for Street Fighter Alpha 3. Do you feel as though that this game should have used a different character select frame? Maybe Street Fighter Alpha 1 or Street Fighter Alpha 2 instead of 3? That could be something interesting too.
And that's because there's just not enough room on any of the other Alpha games for this type of selection. Although it is cool it would have been cool to see the those types of screens, I think Alpha 3 screen, select screen, is the only one that was built for this type of purpose.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to connect on Parsec, but let me try again.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It's probably timed out. Yeah, timed out. Wait, can I pick my character?
You just have to go back because I think someone else picked it before, so just choose any random character and then just go back. It's all good.
This is a button test, by the way, Torao.
Yeah.
I see the Superman comic, Blue.
Oh, this Superman
I'm
comment?
trying to bind my buttons,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure which one is.
Oh, you press right to change it.
Oh wait, no. I
So-
thought it was you, Blue.
So Seth, what did you say, Ikigai? Oh,
Can
okay.
I set mine to default?
Yeah, sure. Press start and go into controller select settings, and then go to default at the bottom.
Okay, so I know that whatever my medium is should be what my light is.
Okay, done. You done with the controls?
I'm still figuring them out.
Okie dokie. Yeah, Seth, you said there's a Superman comment. What do you mean by that?
I realized it was Torao's desktop, not yours. My mistake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Torao likes superheroes.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame him. That's pretty cool.
I think that's always been a common case. Like, you know, everyone probably moves away from stuff. So say like if you was a game as a kid, probably people moved away from it. If you liked anime, you moved away from it. If you liked you know, playing football, you moved away from it. But there's one thing I've noticed from a lot of people, even as a kid, that they don't move away from it, is they love superheroes.
Yeah, I guess because they're like
The thing
timeless.
is, my favorite media is anime. It's even better than movies. It's just that, you know. I used to
yeah.
read action comics in the day, so.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "What desktop can I do?" Oh, you know what? Let's change it every day according to the issue of action comics.
Okay, Torao, do you want to go into it, or do you want to go back to the character select?
Character select.
I have my buttons set. I'm ready.
You just go to quit.
Yeah.
Which controller are you using?
And are they going to be saved?
Yeah, they get saved. It's all saved.
Okay,
Awesome.
great.
Ikigai, what controller are you using?
I'm sorry, but you're kind of low for me, Jason. I can't hear what you're saying.
What controller are you using, Ikigai?
I'm using
That's
an
what he
arcade
asked.
stick.
Yeah, Jason, you've been low because you had that issue
Okay, so
last
there you
night.
go. You managed to go to this mode, and then I think from here you can go right, or you can. Let me see what it says.
Matsi, Psycho.
If you hold start
I don't know,
and
those
press
are
left or
normal
right
ones.
on any of these modes, then you get the second extra mode.
Second extra mode.
So if you hold right and start and right.
Right. Start and right. Nope. Wait. If I hold start, I go into a hidden fucking mode. I'm not sure what that mode is. I can't see the mode.
Don't worry about it.
Bless you. Now, never mind. Let's go. I don't know.
I don't recommend. Okay. I'm just warning you, Torao. The mode that you've done is an all-in mode. You'll do extra damage, but if I win one round against you, then that's one match. So
That's
you've
okay. I don't mind.
handicapped yourself.
It's okay. I'm handicapped always. It's not really.
Try to do it. the demon straight into a fireball. That was interesting there. But yeah, second match underway. Torao on the left, Ikigai on the right. Sure,
Nice.
you can. Sure, you can finish. Love it. Was this stage the final stage for Ryu and Ken to face Bison? I think it might have been. Or might be having something else.
Can you guys hear me now?
I could hear you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We can hear it, just
A little bit better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, Shoryuken of his own, and that's it,
Oh
right?
my goodness.
That's game one.
Alright, I'm gonna change it to Psycho.
That's
Like,
just that's also not a good one to pick. But pick whatever mode that you'd like.
Also not a good one to pick.
If I was you, just go Alpha 2, so you don't have to deal with it. Alpha 2 or Alpha 2 Gold, so you don't have to go with those modes if you don't want to. But normal is fine.
Nah.
But yeah.
Charlie the movie star. You can.
Oh, Alpha 3 matchup then. So Charlie Alpha 3.
I'm picking red mode just so I can actually try it in a real match.
So we've got the change in Alpha 1 Akuma into Charlie Alpha 3.
Charlie's Angels.
So I like both Aisism and the Sism. I think it's Sism mode. The normal mode, whereby the normal mode is just one long super as if it was in Street Fighter 2. They just do one bar. And the Alpha 3 mode is like they got 3 different levels, and I think that was kind of like I mean, I think it was originally in Alpha 3 first before making its way to EX series, because EX series also has level 1, level 2, level 3 supers. And there we go, level 1 super finish for the Ken round 1. Now into round 2. Ideally, Ken just have to keep him going further and further up, whereby Charlie, charge a character like Guile, but I feel as though he is good at better zoning than Guile, because he has much more of the mobility, because Charlie's moves is a bit more longer than Guile's and stuff.
Oh, there we go. I've just figured it out.
Yeah, so that was the side overhead to Charlie. Which, by the way, Charlie is available in Street Fighter 5 as well. Really strong character in Street Fighter 5, especially in the first early season. Infiltration was deadly Charlie in Street Fighter 5. Not too sure how the tier listing was with the Alpha series, but definitely Street Fighter 5, that was a strong pick. But now, Charlie, the overhead finish. So this is match point Ikigai if he wins this round. Nice sweep there by Torao. We did say this in the earlier Grand Prix Fantasy tournament that Torao is the master of sweeping. He knows when to sweep and he will connect it if need be. Oh, good air throw from Charlie. 2-hit combo that finishes with a Shoryuken. Tries to go in, but low in health now, so this is really dangerous. Super comes out. Personally thought this super would have probably been the flash of Guile kicks, but there you go, and it's the chip, whereby it finishes up with a cheap texted, and that's a 2-0 to Ikigai. So Ikigai, you go through to the next round, so you guys can both disconnect.
That was very interesting. I was actually surprised because when I picked Redism Charlie, I expected it to be quarter circle up forward, because that's how it is in Marvel vs. Capcom, but instead it's just quarter circle forward kick when you're in the air.
Oh, nice.
So that's me.
Alright, it's time for my turn to
It's
get in there.
I don't see, with the exception of the modes, I don't see a fucking difference with this game. And
one
the extra
moment,
move as well.
So basically, it's gonna be myself versus Jason.
Oh, that sounds fun, actually. Jason, are you streaming that?
I mean,
Okay.
I can stream it for you. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He's streaming, yeah.
I forgot that if I join, I'll add some heaviness to the connection.
Who will I be? Who will I be? Let's start with some Dowsum, you know. Alpha 3
That
Dowsum.
guy.
Go into the normal. Go into the ASM. Which, by the way, I do use ASM in Capcom vs SNK 2 as well.
I had no idea what these terms are. I'm
Oh yeah, I
just learning.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry about that. I just need to change something real quick. High kick. L kick. High punch. Okay, I'm good. So we can go. So, let's see. Where is the teleport? Oh, there we go.
You're no match for me.
Oh my god, Blue, he's actually getting you. What's
Oh,
going
wait,
on?
hold on. He's got the auto blocking system. I mean, that's what's saving him right now. Like,
Come on, Blue. I'm actually rooting for you here.
I'm playing. That's me. I'm Dowsum. I'm winning.
Oh, good. Yay. Sorry, Jason. It's just because you beat me.
Oh, give him that teleport, Yugo. Oh boy. Oh boy, I got caught. This Ryu is dangerous. Like, I can't believe he beats Dowsum really close unless I'm not pressing the right buttons there. Oh boy.
Oh, it's a close match. Okay.
Alright, first game.
Don't you do chapter other game.
Let's go. Let's go Balrog. There we go. If I had to say the boxes between Balrog or Dudley, I'm more so a Balrog lover than Dudley. I just love the dash punches. I love the lore behind Balrog being a dirty boxer, and I would have loved to see more from his story with Thing. How do you do the punches again? Is it this? Yeah, yes. You have to like hold it so long, these charge punches. That's one thing that's really cool with Balrog. Like if it's a long match, you can just do like a final blow, like a 10-second punch, and it's like an instant KO. But you have to hold out for a long time though. Oh. Whoops.
Question. Could you make this game play like Street Fighter 4?
Kinda.
Kinda?
Except for the no revenge meter system. That's really about it. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's it. So GG's Jason, you can disconnect. And let's see. So take out my controller. There we go. And let's see what is gonna be the next match. Challenge is being a bitch. Like I'm trying to just report the scores, but it's taking a long time to load. Okay, never mind. I will report the scores afterwards, but in the meantime, it will be between Torao versus Sif.
Right, Torao. I'm ready to lose, as you say.
Did Torao say be right back?
I didn't hear if he said it or not. All I heard was his Facebook Messenger.
Torao, you there?
He might be AFK.
Yeah, I think he's AFK. So,
Yeah.
okay, so Sif, we'll do that match afterwards, so you can just disconnect. So
Okay.
instead, we're gonna do me against Ikigai
All right.
in the next match. Okay.
Be there. I'll be there, but I'm gonna use a bathroom break. Be right back.
Oh, okay. Alright then, so it's pretty much kind of the race between who comes first, between Torao or Ikigai, since they're kind of AFK right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, I think that's Torao right now.
You gotta bring in me.
Torao.
I am Buck.
Alright, so it's gonna be Sif Warrior versus Torao then.
Alright, let's get my ass smoked.
I would say the same. I think I'm gonna lose this one.
Maybe, maybe not. I just say it for my lucky charms. That's why I'm saying.
Alright.
Dum. Do 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 do.
Oh, is Torao playing?
Yeah, Torao just came back right now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I am screen sharing it, don't worry about it.
Good luck, Torao. And who's playing?
Sif Warrior.
Good luck,
Yeah.
Sith Warrior.
Thanks. Let's see. Let's just pick Cammy.
So who do you usually use in the Street Fighter 4 Sif, by the way?
I would use Ryu, but I just want to try some different characters.
Oh, okay.
I think in a game like this, you should feel free to try whoever you feel, because there's so many different combinations. I'm actually really happy because knowing me and Torao, I thought that this tournament would end up being almost entirely Street Fighter Alpha 1. But from what I've seen so far, and from what I've played, I've seen a lot more than that, which is pretty neat. I see an interesting bar on the right side, so it looks like someone picked Street Fighter Alpha 2 Gold.
Yeah, that will be Torao.
That's very interesting. You know, I think in almost every way, a Street Fighter Alpha 2 Gold character would probably be weaker than Street Fighter Alpha 2 character, just based off of what I know about how Alpha 2 Gold basically is Alpha 2 but with a less strong custom combo system. But there might also be hidden strengths about Alpha 2 Gold characters over regular Alpha 2 characters. I don't know. It might also be the case that some characters were only released in the gold version, and that's why it's an option.
Also, what I've noticed as well is that Cammy sometimes recovers her health, even though a chunk of her health does get taken away.
Yeah, I've noticed that in general for a couple of I've just been playing and I noticed, why is their health rate coming back? And I actually don't have no clue why that is. I don't remember that from any of the alpha games. Like right now, Cammy just got a little bit of her health back. Just like
Yeah,
you said,
yeah. She jumped a bit and she got a bit of a health. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know how that is. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't really think about going into this. Like for that, you start off with full meter, which is something that is only in Alpha 3, but it seems like that part of the game has carried over to all the other versions as well in this mode.
I actually do like that idea as well, to actually have full me at the start of the game, because of the fact that, you know, sometimes in the middle of the match you don't even look at your meter while you're fighting and stuff, and you can't really precisely time when you're going to use a me and stuff. So, you know, having like a me and start and stuff seems much more better, rather than just building it as it goes on, especially with these matches going really fast as well anyway. Then you might as well just have it fully there, and then you can kind of just use it whenever you want it.
I think in theory, having full meter at the start is a very big bonus to the versions of the characters that have custom combos. But since the players aren't really using custom combos that much, it's not really coming into play that much.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
One interesting thing about Cammy though is that depending on what Street Fighter game it is, her low medium kick sometimes or does not connect with her spiral arrow. So I think in the Alpha series, her low medium does not connect with her spiral, but however in Street Fighter 2, her low medium does connect with it. Oh, and there we go. That's a 2-0 to Torao.
GG's.
Good game, man.
Hopefully you liked Street Fighter Alpha. I mean, Hyper Street Fighter Alpha, Sif.
Stick around.
Yeah, I'll stick around.
For the casuals, just because I want to play a little bit more of this. Just because I've like, this is my first time touching this game, and I've been obsessed with it for a while, just because how interesting it is to me as a concept.
Ah, yeah, the Sherman Brothers.
Alright, so I believe Jason's on the right with Ryu, and then Torao's on the left with Ken. The classic Ryu versus Ken rivalry, as we can see in many of the games and stuff, so it'll be all great. There we go with the classic Ryu finish. I think the best defining features for both Ryu and Ken has always been the properties of the Hadouken and the Shoryuken. Hadouken and Ryu seems like it's much more larger, it's faster, has a bigger space to kind of jump over it, whereas Ken's Shoryuken has a longer range, does more damage, and Ryu's Shoryuken basically is more vertical in that sense. But yeah, that's 1-0 to Jason, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think also in this game is that whoever picks is the second character, you get the character theme from that character, and also you can actually have the character theme from Alpha 1, 2, and 3 of those characters as well. So there's that as well. That was super there by Jason, but Super's all gone, but Jason with the high kick there into the finish. It's round 1 to Jason and match point to Jason. I think this is the first time I've seen Jason just out. Actually, no, this is the second time, because we saw that earlier with Sif, whereby Jason sent Sif back to school.
It sure did.
Yeah. But right now, this could be a big upset. This is a huge upset. If Jason beats Torao, this is honestly, me personally, I think it's a big upset because of the fact that Jason doesn't play much fighting games. Torao does on a regular basis, so
My goodness, it's a tie.
it is a tie. But Torao looks much more stronger now. He's definitely pulling those Hadoukens. He wants to still stay in this. But Jason has other things in mind, going the overheads. Oh, but the classic sweep. Now Torao's doing really well with this spacing. Gets into the dizzy. Grabs him. Ooh, nice sweep. Jason's still in it. Nice blocks there. Oh, with the actual aerial to actually stop that. Oh, super comes out. Oh, connects as well. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, and Jason takes it. Big upset indeed.
GG's.
GG's. Jason, you're no longer an 0-2 guy anymore. You're an 1-1.
Yes. Yes.
A 1-1. This is the first time other in fighting games. This is a fighting game in history.
Manual and auto. Does anyone know?
Sorry.
Does
What was that?
anyone know what the difference is between manual and auto?
Manual is that you have to manually block your attacks, and auto is when you automatically block your attacks.
I guess all I'm gonna say in your brain what it means for you to.
You're still in the tournament, Jason. You won that match.
I didn't mean to act out.
No worries. I'm just saying that you're still in the tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're up against me. It's a rematch. Alright then, let's go. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. I have no idea what character or mode you use, but this does a lot of damage. Oh boy, that throw! I feel as though definitely the different version, depending on what you choose, yeah, you get a lot more damage amplified.
It's a no game. We have to figure it and figure stuff out.
How do you do the sidestep as Blanca? I have honestly forgotten how to do it. Okay, okay. That's enough of that.
3 buttons. 3 buttons.
I'm trying to with the 3 buttons, like the punch, medium. I think probably my buttons have changed. It doesn't really matter anyway. Yeah, it's probably changed.
3 kicks. 3 kicks.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, the kicks.
Thanks for the matches, GG's, and had a lot of fun in the tournament. Hopefully the next tournaments are gonna be as fun as this one.
All right, see ya.
Alright. See ya. Thanks.
Hi, Torao.
Thanks again.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
So that's a 1-0. Alright, let's get the Hawk in. Why? I cannot get it going. The dive from T-Hawk. Doesn't matter.
Jump and 3 punches.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on? Alright.
You're no match for me!
Oh, okay. So that's 1-1. Interesting. Might see an upset.
No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Ed Honda.
Oh, that actually cancels the. Oh, wow! I did not know that. Woo! Yeah, that grab does so much. Oh, that connects. Oh, I did not know level 3 just goes into the 100 slaps there. I thought it was just like 2 headbutts and that's it. Alright, that's 2-0. So that's it, Jason. You can disconnect. Well, that was impressive stuff, Jason. Alrighty, so let me just update the scores. Alright, so we're in grand finals. It's gonna be me against Ikigai.
Alright,
First to 3.
let's go.
I assume this won't be streamed, right?
Yeah.
Damn it.
But don't worry, there will be a video recording of it, so be so good.
Okay. Yeah.
Select your character.
Are you able to connect Ikigai? Okay, so I guess we're sort of controls, but we can just choose our character, which one we want to play, and then once our character has been selected, then we can just start straight away.
Beat 'em up, guys. Triumph.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah, because definitely my controls have definitely changed. I couldn't do certain stuff with certain characters. Yeah, it was all over the place here. Which is fine.
Alright. Let's just touch real quick.
This feels a lot more better for me.
Okay, I'm not ready yet.
Actually, let's just reset after this, actually, because I just realized
Yeah,
time is going to run out anyway. This is an infinite timer.
Oh, if you press select, just straight out set it.
Okay.
Huh. Let me just... Again. I think that's right.
Okay.
Select your character.
Let's have a look.
Alright, good luck.
It's all good. All right. Good luck.
You can't give it up. Go for it, man. You win. Beat 'em up, guys. Triumph or die. You win. Nobody blink. Triumph or shine.
All right. That's one up.
You win. Select your character. Select your fighting style. It's showtime. Face it straight. KO. You win. It all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
What the fuck? It's auto fire.
KO. You win. It's showtime. Face it straight.
Okay, that's Torao.
You win! Select your character. Select your fighting style.
I'm just confused why when I press light punch in this game, I just mash it super hard. Is it that way for you?
No.
Hey, come on! Stand up! Face it straight!
Because look at this.
You don't even know if you're living different in my face.
It's not supposed to be that way.
But I like your movie, but it's still
I'm not too sure. Let's see.
I just tested it offline on Bikeaid, and it doesn't do that. So I'm just like
Press that button.
freaking out.
Are you
It
pressing
just-
it?
Yeah, I'm pressing it, but it just holds.
Yeah,
doesn't
it holds there.
rapid fire like that.
That seems to be something on your controller. I'm not too sure what you have done because it should just be like that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I can screen share and you see my screen?
1 moment.
So you're still doing the tournament?
Yeah. Oh, it's not showing it.
Yeah, it's just nothing. It's
Yeah,
just
nothing.
a
Yeah.
black screen.
Well,
Let
I'm
me try
gonna
again.
taught you later.
Okay, so what we can do, just to kind of test out anyway, because we can do is just
If I press light punch, it just presses it once. But on this game, it just presses it like a million times if I hold light punch.
when you hold it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I don't know whether that's an issue with Parsec or an issue with the game, but that's not how it's supposed to be. That's just cheap.
Oh, I didn't hold it last time. I just tapped it.
I know, but when I hold it in the game on Parsec, it just like mashes it like that. But I'm only pressing it once, so I'm curious why that's happening.
Let me check. I'll test myself.
Select your character. You can't give it up. Go for it, man.
Yeah, hold it.
And then look at this. What's going on? But it's only with light punch.
What was your controller settings again?
Triangle is light punch.
Change it to something else. Let's see what
Okay.
happens if you change it to a different property.
Oops, sorry.
So instead of light punch, just choose anything else.
I'll do. No, try again. Try again. All right, now it's medium punch. And now it doesn't do that.
Okay, now go back to your light punch.
And now it's fixed.
I think that was the time when you basically tried to change it by that way. You use a different method rather than just switching it.
because I used select, I guess.
Yeah, you changed it to a different method. So
Well, that's really weird. I've never seen that before, and I don't want to play unfairly because having auto fire on light punch is pretty broken.
no, it's
Select your fighting style.
I don't want to get accused of cheating either.
I wouldn't really care too much about it. I mean, you know, tournaments are for fun anyway. And I just saw my health just recover there as well.
This is a quirky game. Auto fire, auto block, and auto health regain.
Yeah. Oh my god. Alright, 2-1.
Good match.
Okay.
Select your character. Select your fighting style. It's showtime. Face it straight.
Air fireballs, man.
You win. Beat 'em up, guys. Triumph or die.
Alright, match point.
You win. It all depends on your skill. Go for it.
Alright, GG's.
All right, GG's.
You win.
That's my revenge from Street Fighter EX Alpha.
Oh, is that how it is? You really want to throw it there. Okay, yeah. I remember that. Next time you come to one of my tournaments, you're gonna see me.
Oh boy.
I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, so you can disconnect. But yeah, that was really fun, Ikigai. Thank you for the game of choice there. I have a lot to
Yeah, it was
learn,
good.
so that is that, by the way. So let me put the music back in, and let's actually wrap things up actually on this tournament. Alright, let's input the scores. So that was 1 to 3. End the tournament there. Alright, so just to wrap things up for the Hyper Street Fighter Alpha Parsec tournament, we have in first place IkigaiAnon, second place was myself, third place was Jason, fourth place was Torao, and then last place was Sifroy26. So thank you for all you guys that have registered and competed. We will see you guys next time in the next game of choices for the following week. As I did say, next week was Sonic Battle and Under Night in Birth, so feel free to look into that as well. So without said ado, hope all you guys have a good day or good weekend whenever you guys do watch it, and I'll see you guys in the next tournament for Past Tournaments Galleria.